The former Senator Mushahid Hussain Sayed has recently slammed and strongly criticized Deutsche Welle, a German-based broadcaster, because of their recent misleading and biased information and narrative about Pakistan's nuclear program and power. So, according to the Deutsche Welle, they have mentioned that Pakistan has no legitimacy about their nuclear power or something, and Mushahid Hussain has strongly criticized about his narrative, about his points, because of course there is no evidence about that, what they are mentioning, and they always do that. They are known for this. So basically, I'm not making the vlog to tell what they have mentioned, because of course everybody know in the world that what is the nuclear power of Pakistan and what actually Pakistan has, because recently the war which was happened between Pakistan and India, Pakistan has shown his complete power and everything there. So there is no question and no objection about Pakistan's nuclear power. But the point is that when you are a journalist, when you are a broadcaster, you have to focus on what you are saying should have an evidence and should be really, fair enough. It's okay if you're biased, but you shouldn't be doing things which are funded by some countries. So because they have been known for their negative reporting all the time, their misleading information every time. This time because they have talked about Pakistan, so it's very important to mention that what actually they have said. So according to me, if I ask them, like, what is the law for this? Like, are you working on the law? Are you saying the things which are lawful or which are legitimate? Because if you talk about any country, America, India, Pakistan, Israel, everybody which are having the arms or everything, is there any law for that? Because you have to be protected, you have to take care of what you have. This country, this world is not like, in the times when there was no question and no accusation. Because this time, recently, whenever a country is having any arms, any power, any weapons, any nuclear power, of course, everybody know what is legitimate and what is not. So mentioning these things are really, unmeaningful. And on the other side, this is completely biased. And this, actually, the broadcaster, the Deutsche Welle DW, which is known by DW, actually they have some Indian journalists working with them as well, and the broadcasters as well. It's okay, people work for other countries, but when you do the things which are biased enough and in the favor of some countries and considering the other countries and the biased information about them, then the question comes around you that you might be funded because due to a few reasons for your channel or for something, for your reporting, because they have a bureau in Delhi as well, so they are covering reports from that side as well, and they have Indian journalists working for South Asia as well. So if you are doing the negative reporting every time, then people will obviously question that you have the Indian journalists, and that's why you're always protecting Indian side and you're questioning the world's state. So anti-state discussion, anti-state narrative has no meaning at all. And this time, because they have talked about Pakistan, let me share what actually they have mentioned. So in his documentary, he has claimed that Pakistan has illegally developed nuclear powers, arguing that there is no legal pathway to acquire any nuclear arms or any nuclear powers. So of course, here's a question comes that what is the pathway for that? And why these legitimacy and these legal questions are not raising for Indian and Israel countries, the countries like India and Israel, why there is no question for them as well. So considering these narratives around your broadcasters and around your news channels and talking about Pakistan's nuclear powers, because when you have nothing to lose, actually, when you are failed completely, then you portray a few things through the other broadcasters and other channels, not because you don't want to actually mention yourself in front of them. So the Indian funded a few broadcasters and a few channels, and especially the policy, the editorial policy they have is questionable, is accountable. And of course, because of the war, there are people living in India, there are journalists who are very, very upset about it and they don't have anything to sell now. So they are using these kind of funded journalists and their narratives to portray such things about Pakistan, that there is no legitimacy, there is no legal or lawful anything. So there is nothing like that. They have to clear themselves. They are the journalists. There is a news channel, so they have to be very careful on what they are reporting, because the misinformation, the misleading is really not appropriate and is unacceptable at any cost. So Mushahid Hussain also questioned their objectivity about the reporting on elections which were in 2026. That was also questionable, and everybody can see the anti-state statements by them. And he also questioned about the remarks which were given by the German Chancellor in June 2025 against the Iran about which the Israel military, the comments about that, he also questioned that as well. So there are so many things, there are multiple things which I can quote right now, which Mushahid Hussain has quoted as well, and he has criticized on X about it, that there is the statement, there is the narrative which is completely against every fair thing going on. So this must be stopped and this must be questioned, because this is the time when they are like trying to portray things in their own way. They are doing the framework everywhere that is really unacceptable, and that cannot be done this way.